Hello, my name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired, and I am a new Riley Blake fabric designer, and I am so excited to be here today. Today I'll be sharing with you my first debut fabric collection. It is a panel mini collection called Be a Superhero, and I'm going to show you all of the panels that are involved in the collection, as well as projects that you can do both with the panels and with quilts with the panels. So a lot of creative ways to use them, and we're also going to talk today about some ways that we can make a difference in the world through this collection. So let's get started. So before we get started on the collection, just a little bit about myself so we can get to know each other. My name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired, and I am a mother to 4 teens and preteens. I'm married to my husband, and we live on an acreage just outside a tiny town where he grew up. And I grew up being a professional ballet dancer. I trained 7 days a week, a lot of dance. And when I was dancing, my love for sewing really began. I loved the costumes. I loved the transformation that happened. And I loved the costume wardrobe at the ballet. And my grandmother actually ran a business sewing, custom sewing and knitting. And I learned from her and from my mother, who made her own wedding dress. And I just really was taken to all of the things about the creation of just designing your own patterns and creating your own garments and creating just feelings out of all the magic about fabric. So I've been passionate about fabric for a very long time. As I was training through the ballet, I decided to become a ballet teacher. And when I was teaching, decided that I just loved working with young children. And so I really focused my energy on early childhood education and went and got my early childhood education degree. Fast forward 20 some years, and I have 4 kids of my own. When my children were young, I wanted to sew for them and make for them. I did their whole lives, but when they were really little, I wanted to make toys for them that had good body images that they could hug and love, and that were made with them with love. And what I noticed, which was such a surprise to me and really so important in shaping what I have done with my life since, is that I noticed that when they were playing with these toys that I had made, they were taking different, more careful care of these toys. They used more imagination with the toys that were homemade. And it's almost like even at a very young age that they could sense that these toys were made with love. They didn't just get tossed in bins like so many of the other toys that they had. They really got cherished and loved and cared for. And at that moment, it really just moved me to want to keep creating for children, and so that children can learn. So that has brought me to here today with you as a Riley Blake fabric designer to share my passions and love for early years education in the fabric industry with you. So here we go. Let's be a superhero. So the Be a Superhero collection, like I said at the beginning, is a mini collection. It's a panel collection, and it has 6 different doll panel collections and 2 dress-up panels. So it's a total of 8 panels in total. There's 2 different dolls. There's a fearless doll and a brave doll, and they come in 3 different skin tone colors. And there's also a dress-up panel. So you really can get all superheroed and dress up your child or yourself while you are playing with the dolls. So the reason why I designed Be a Superhero and why it is named Be a Superhero is because it really is an empowerment collection. So the collection is designed to lift up others around us, that everyone can be a superhero, from a child that's rescuing a cat from a tree, to teens that are standing up for each other at school, to parents reading to their children every night, to teachers, to frontline workers that are giving of themselves every day, to just the neighbor getting the paper on a rainy day from the front of your house. Everyone can be a superhero, and that's what this collection really wants to inspire and wants to embody. So Be a Superhero is not just for children. The hope is that this collection will lift up everyone, will start a movement. So the doll panels come in 3 skin tones in 2 colorways, in a Be Fearless and a Be Brave doll. And all of the panels that I am designing for Riley Blake will come with a free downloadable PDF instruction booklet, like a 4-page sheet, and it will have fully illustrated step-by-step instructions. So the doll panels to start are they are 15-inch modern rag dolls, and they are just a panel doll, so they're a front and a back, and they come with lots of different accessories. So each panel has one doll on it, as well as one of the doll's little friends, and we'll explain where that doll, sort of that thought behind where it's come from. The doll has a shield as well as the super bear. The doll has 2 masks for superhero masks, so 2 superhero masks in 2 colorways, and also a sleeping mask that, as well as some pajamas. So the thought behind when I was designing this collection was that this is just an ordinary boy, girl, person, just like you and I, and when they are not dressed in their superhero clothes, she can be in her pajamas here, and she can have her sleeping mask on, and she can dream with her superhero bear by her side under her arm about her day and about all of the wonderful things that she can do and how she can help others. So the fun thing about these dolls is that they are easy to dress, and their clothes are all mix and match. So if you get these 2 dolls, they can share clothes. If you get all of the Fearless dolls, they have different color pajamas and all the things. So it's really fun that they can just really be playing and changing their clothes. So this is her little pajamas, easy to get on, and it's got a little pretend bum flap here. There's lots of little details. There's a Be a Superhero on the foot, and I will be running a sew along in October through the Be So Inspired YouTube channel and our blog about how to sew these panels, give them little extra touches, suggestions on what to do, and just how to take them to the next level, how to stuff your dolls, all kinds of tips and tricks. So she can be sleeping here with her sleeping mask on at night and dreaming. She's got her little teddy bear by her side, her super teddy. And there she is. And then in her dreams or in her real life, she can turn into a superhero with the cape and the shield and the masks. So it is really so much in one panel, so much fun. So the sew along that is happening in October is a wonderful time to be getting ready to sew for the holiday seasons. You can be making lots of dolls for donation dolls. You can be giving them to teachers and friends and kids for school, for fun, for birthday parties, for Christmas. They can be in the stockings, and there's just lots of wonderful super ways to use them. So here is the Be Bold superhero and the cape with the mask. So lots of different fun ways to do that. I hope that you can join us for that superhero sew along that'll be happening in October. So the Be a Superhero movement will be launching in August 2022, and that will be a hashtag that we are using to really help lift each other up, bring the world closer together, and really do good and inspire each other to do good with these panels. So the dolls can be made into dolls. Like we've said, we can use them for gift giving, or for, shelf sitting, however you want, or you can use them in addition to other patterns. So this one behind me is called a comic book quilt pattern, and it is designed that you are laying right underneath a page from a comic book. So you can build your own story. All the blocks are traditionally pieced on this quilt, and then it uses one doll panel to applique on top, raw edge applique on top. And it starts over here and it goes to the city. Maybe you have a story here that you're going to think about how you can save. You're on your way to save the day, flying around. Super Bear is coming with you, Super Teddy. And then here's a big pow. Here's Super Teddy. He's rescuing at the very last minute. And then it says the end. So it's a really fun quilt pattern, really wonderful to put together. Lots of great different techniques in it. And it comes in shown in 2 colorways here. So really fun. You can also get the bench pillow pattern that is called Cityscape, and it uses any of the panels, so the dolls or the capes, and it just uses raw edge applique to applicate some of the words, and it's traditionally pieced for the cityscape. So it's just a nod to superheroes and all of that wonderful empowerment. There's also a pillow in here called the Super Reader pillow, and we know how important it is to be teaching children to read every night and to get into good reading habits. And so this wonderful little 18 by 18 pillow has a pocket in the front for your book to remind you to be a super reader, and it just the book goes underneath the road there, and here's the city, and you raw edge applique the superhero on the pillow as well. That's traditionally pieced the blocks in there. And then the final quilt pattern is actually called Be a Superhero, and there's actually 3 patterns. There's a Fearless, a Bold, and a Be Brave. And it can be, it is designed, I'll just grab it here. It is designed so when you are laying underneath it on the bed, or if you're watching TV, that you get transformed to be the superhero. So you lay under this quilt and you become the empowerment that you are thinking of. So it really is sort of a strong quilt. And then if you get the back pattern, it can become a toy as well. So the back is a cape, and it has the feet, and it's a mirror image. It's a mirror image of the front, and it is just a wonderful toy and a wonderful superhero, super fun quilt pattern. It's great big pieces, so it goes together nice and fun and easy, and you'll applique some dolls into some of the spaces on the quilt, and you can put some of the words into the stars and all of the things. So it's a really fun pattern as well. So let's take a look a little closer at some of the dolls. So thank you so much for joining me here today. My name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired. I'm so excited to share this collection with you and local quilt shops. So happy to support you. If you're going to run a sew along with these panels, you can, like I said, you can download these sheets and run your own sew along, or you can follow along with the sew along that we are providing. We can use the hashtag superhero movement and really lift each other up, bring everyone together, and use this time right before the holiday season to really empower each other. So thank you so much, and let's be a superhero together.